Okay, guys, we are on our second clean coat where, clean sponges and clean water, and we go over everything and make sure we're kind of leaving a little bit of heavy grout on purpose, not overboard, but just enough. You can tell this area is dry now. This is still wet. And then what I just did is I just got our paint ordered for the touch-ups of the walls, and I figured what we'll do is, because I want to run a thing called Hydrolock, my tape on the corners to get really clean line, because you don't get very clean lines when you grout, obviously. This grout was very problematic, as I explained to Paul, so it is what it is. Not a big deal. Grout came out good. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I know Paul had said too that he would go ahead and seal this. My suggestion, I'm not going to charge you. I like to use that stone and tile sealer. It's the same stuff that you guys have under the table in there. It's the similar product. It's not the same, but it's a water-based sealer that is for stone and porous tile, ceramic pour and stuff like that. And what I do is I don't just do the grout lines. I brush it all the way across and wipe it with a rag, and it just takes a few minutes. But if you guys want, I would suggest I just do that prior to us doing the cabinets, because it just makes it so that if any, we're going to cover everything, but just the drop cause and the stuff getting on the grout. This job was a very time-consuming endeavor, and I just really want it to be. I just want to make sure nothing happens to it. So prior to us, and it sounds like we're going to be doing these cabinets here really quick. So so that's that. So came out pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Grout's nice. So that would be my suggestion. We don't overdo it. We don't make it glassy or anything like that. But just put some kind of protection coat on it now so that we can safely put paper and drops and everything in here. And I'm not worried about coming back to fix this grout. Already we had to actually go find this grout. And it was extremely problematic. So cabinets. So that's this room. We're pretty much done. One more wipe through. And then like I said, I would like to put a sealer on it before we do this. And I'm not going to charge you for that. But anyway, cabinets, caulk all the stuff in, all those guys, all that stuff up there needs to be caulked in so there's not gaps. So we caulk in everything all the way around, caulk in these guys. Right here, all the bare wood trim pieces would have to be primed. I like to also talk to you now about it. These down here were already kind of painted, and so there's already stuff on them. So I can take these off and not get any paint on them, or I can spray them with an oil primer and then paint them all in. It is a laundry room. So that's the first question would be hardware painted in or not painted in. It does not matter to me, and does not matter in the cost. And second question, so first is hardware, second question is inside of these cabinets. Are we going to be doing the inside? And if we are doing the insides, it'll be a little more, but I would suggest again, making sure this floor is complete so we can tape and do everything to the floor, because I would rather spray this, because if I don't want to have to charge you hourly, oh yeah, I was over here $25 an hour, and it'll take you a long time to cover that. It's probably 3 coats inside of a cabinet, while spraying is just done. So obviously, if it was me, I would suggest a light sand, prime paint, not doing the inside stuff. I would just do right to our edges, just like it has been done in the past, since it is a laundry room. It's not like your kitchen cabinets. In here as well, I would not do the insides of these guys. It's already kind of an offshoot color, so it is what it is, but we want all the faces to look really nice and the backs of the doors to look really nice and stuff like that. So that's a decision to make. I'll give you the separate price on that too if we do the insides. Again, all this stuff caulked in, and then my goal is to try to have this ready for you so that it's complete, so that maybe when you guys come up at Christmas, everything can pretty much put back and you guys can start having your house back. So that is where this is. We have some touch-ups in here, just on the walls and stuff that I got the paint. I'll probably bring that in. We'll probably do those when we do these. Everything else came out really good. It came out good. It came out good. The grout on the corners I'm not the happiest with, but you know, like back here is perfect, and over here is really good. It's just a couple chunky spots in here that we're trying to get down, but the reality is that once I actually paint a straight line there and we put the wash and dryer, you won't even tell. Everything else came out pretty good. Let's get down in here. All the stuff came out really good down in here. Again, like in the back of here, you know, there you go. In the back of here, it's a very tough to grout back in there, but it came out really good. In here as well, all of it came out pretty good. There's going to be a countertop obviously there, but if you want, I could probably take a piece of 1/4-inch plywood and put it on this to paint it in to hide that huge electrical hole, whatever that was back there, unless it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, then I'll just kind of move ahead and not even worry about it. And that is that. Now this register right here, we're actually going to take this evening and we have a friend who's sheet metal shop, and we're going to cut this register right here so that it still fits in the same holes and everything underneath. But the whole rest of the house doesn't have any of the registers in yet, so we will have this in by the time you come up. We just didn't want to tile it in place. That's just not, that's bad juju. So that is that. I'll send over a couple things. You guys can give me a call and we can kind of delve into that conversation and see what we want to do with that. But yeah, so there you go. Tiled floor, dye painting and tile. And gray hairs from this one. Thank you guys. Bye.